Malishanivanse, welcome back or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Tembi, and today I would like to give you some suggestions on how you can personalize your spaces or make them feel more like you. Now, my first suggestion before you even get started is to make sure that you're moving with intention. And the reason I am suggesting that you do so is because I don't want you to be easily influenced by trends. Because as we all know, trends come and go. And even though there's nothing wrong with trends per se, I think that trends allow us to look at decor or interior design in a new way. And there's nothing wrong with that. So at the end of the day, being open-minded is going to be helpful for the most part. But I would rather that you're inspired by the trends and not necessarily influenced by them. Because once you're influenced, you're just going to find that you will keep changing your home to suit a certain design style or a certain trend. And at the end of the day, it's not going to feel like you. It's always going to feel like there's something missing, in my opinion. So be inspired and not influenced. And that's why intention is very important. And another thing that I really think intention does is it allows you to really think about what it is that you gravitate to as an individual, or what it is that you like personally. There are those of you that I know like vibrant colors, for instance, or you like vibrant spaces in general. You want your space to energize you, or you want to feel alive in your spaces. And so being intentional is going to allow you to really streamline your search when it comes to incorporating decor pieces or furniture pieces or even paint colors, and that will get you to your desired result a lot quicker. And so that is my first suggestion for you. Secondly, I would suggest that you curate your spaces. And curation actually goes hand in hand with intention or intentionality, because it allows you to take your time when it comes to bringing in new pieces into your spaces. And you also have to think about your personal style as a whole. There are those of you that gravitate towards certain design styles. For instance, some of you love mid-century modern, others love Victorian spaces. There are those of you that love modern farmhouse. Some of you love the Japandi type of design style. Some of you a lot more bohemian, and then there are those of you that probably love eclecticism like myself. And that's where curating your spaces really comes in, and is vital, because not only are you able to take your time and save tons of money while looking for design pieces or decor pieces that speak to you as an individual, but I will also say that curating your spaces also allows you to enjoy the process as well. Personally, as an eclectic woman or girl myself, I love the thrill of the hunt. I love that I'm able to go thrifting as much as I want to. And even though I'm not going to always be able to find what it is that I love every time I go thrifting or vintage shopping, or even just shopping in general, but just being able to get inspiration as I'm out and about, or just being able to go on that journey is enjoyable for me personally. And I have also discovered along the way that creating a beautiful home that speaks to you personally, or that is true to who you are, takes a lot of time. Some people may assume that once you move into a space that you need to go ahead and purchase all the furniture that you need and all the decor pieces that you need and you're good to go. But a lot of the times I find that when we shop that way, it always feels like there's something missing, and a lot of the time it's just really impulsive shopping and decorating. And so our spaces don't really speak to us the way that we'd like them to. And that is why curating things over time is actually going to make your home feel a lot more custom And your home will also be able to tell a story that is true to who you are as an individual. So curate your spaces over time and don't rush when it comes to decorating them. Now, moving on to my third suggestion or third point, there are those of us that have had the privilege of collecting heirlooms from our loved ones. And I think that that is one of the easiest ways that you can pass down your culture or your story as a family. And it's something that will even allow people who visit your homes to get to know more about who you are at the core. I know that some of us may not necessarily have the same design styles as our grandmothers or our mothers, but there's always something that you can take, be it it's a mirror or it's a table or it's a little vase, or it could be a picture frame that was passed down in your family. That in itself really just does help your space to feel a lot more unique. So keep those heirlooms, incorporate them into your spaces, and especially if you happen to have a rich cultural background. Like for me, coming from an African background, there's so many things that I'd like to incorporate in our space, and I'll probably show you something that really speaks to me. And I wanted to give you an example of what I mean by having something that is cultural. Now, I don't know if this is African or it's Asian or South American. It just reminds me of where I come from. So it's not an heirloom that was passed down to me, but I decided to purchase this while I was thrifting because it resonated with my cultural background. And so I was drawn to it, and I knew that this is something that I am going to keep for a really, really long time. I don't know if my kids would like to take me to pass it down to them as an heirloom, because it does look quite scary. You know, masks tend to look quite scary. But I love this. This is something that speaks to me, and I love it. So the same thing goes with you as well. Now, your heirlooms may not necessarily be African masks, but it could be a painting, or it could even be a piece of furniture that was passed down to you. And so I think that you need to hold on to that and incorporate it into your personal design style to be able to bring in a touch of uniqueness. Now, my last suggestion is probably going to be controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway. And that is display your collected items. Now, there are those of you that are collectors out there, and depending on what it is that you collect, there's some of you who probably collect artwork. There are those of you who collect books. Others might collect things like figurines, or you could be a collector of artifacts, whatever it may be. I think that it's important for you to at least bring that out in your spaces in some way. There's a way that you can do it tastefully. Now, I'm not saying that if you're a Coca-Cola bottle collector, for instance, that you need to have Coke bottles just lying around everywhere. There is a way that you can make your spaces work with your collected items. So just create a little vignette of some of your collected items, and that will even help to personalize your space a lot more and even tell a story as well. And so at the end of the day, I think that these 4 basic suggestions will be able to help you to bring out more of your personalities in your home, because I truly do believe that our personality coincides with our personal style. And I have noticed that if you were to truly hone in on somebody's personality, you find that somebody who's laid back is somebody that is going to be drawn to more of a laid back lifestyle. So even their spaces are going to speak true to who they are as a person. And I think that's really cool. So always turn inward, in my opinion, especially if you'd like to stand out from everybody else. You will find that everything that you need comes from the inside. And I know that I'm trying to be really deep right now. And that wasn't the goal of this video, but make sure that you have fun as well when it comes to decorating your spaces. Don't overthink it. don't be too serious when it comes to things like these, unless you're just a serious person in general. But I have found that even serious people want a little bit of liveliness, and they also want to be carefree as well. So let's not take all of this decorating and design too seriously. Unless it comes to things like electrical work or foundational work, yes, I think you need to take that seriously. But when it comes to decorating your spaces, just have fun. And that is that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Also hype it up, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.